This should break out here. 5 minute and everything is very strong. Start taking some profits. Boom, nice. What's up, traders? Welcome back. You can tell I'm cheesing here a little bit because today we're going to drop some live trading on you, which we haven't done in quite a while. In this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly what I do pre-market. You guys are going to see me trade live. This is my main bread and butter strategy, trading the front side momentum on top gainers pre-market, typically from 7 to about 8:30, sometimes till about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to explain as much as I can before, during, and after each trade, but what I will do is link specific videos where it goes more in depth on my specific strategy or that specific moment where I explain that topic more in depth in a different video. So if you have a question, check out those links that pop up. If no videos did pop up for your question, make sure to leave your question in the video comments below. I'm sure I do have a video answering your question already. So I'll answer your question and then I will tag it in this video as well for anyone else that has that question down the road. If you want to see the full stats to my trading strategy, just go to my trading journal, tradejournal.co/Winkler, and you can see my whole portfolio and this strategy. I have been plateauing here a little bit because I was doing tons of other things on the side, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And you can see all the stats, trades, and everything else that you might want to deep dive on your own time. A link to this will be right in the video description below. Let's dive into the live recording, which starts right around 7 a.m. I hope you enjoy. If you do, don't forget to drop a like. All right, guys, welcome back. So it's 6:58, it's Feb 8th, and it's a Wednesday. I'm not gonna lie, our top gainer here, PRFX, isn't really looking so good, so I'm not interested in really trading it. I mean, this news is ridiculous. Met the Nasdaq's minimum bid requirement. It is a classic small cap, but it's below $1, so I'm not too interested in it. Although I have it on my second screen, and I'll keep an eye on it. But I'll probably be watching the former gappers more closely. SPY was just ridiculous yesterday. And I'll be keeping an eye on SQL and SOUN mostly. We'll see. Maybe there's going to be a new gapper. At the moment, I'm not too interested here. Anything coming up to 7 a.m. Eastern. Our second gainer, JG, top gainer, does have AI news, although it's an integration with ChatGPT. I don't know how great that is, but AI has been hot, so I honestly think JG might even be better to watch. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. It is over the 180 SMA, so that's a good sign. So less resistance above. But I don't like the fact that it's only up like 30% right now. Here we go, 7 a.m. But now it's, I mean, we had that high of 55%. So, I mean, maybe some opportunity. I don't know. Not in love with it. PRFX trying to break VWAP here. It's getting some volume, but for a sub-dollar, this volume is really not so interesting for me. It is over the 180 SMA, but I don't know. Typically this is a ticker that I tend to just kind of avoid. We'll see how it goes. JG finding a little bit more support here, which isn't looking too bad. SQL, seeing if we can get a swing entry going here. I like the potential upside. We had that kind of first stare coming in here, but I didn't get my fill. I didn't have much opportunity to enter either, but now it's ripping. Good volume here. See if we can get a lower entry, because swing trades, it's all about the entry. Another sub-dollar popping up. I'll keep an eye on it, but EVAX moving. Actually doesn't look too bad. Keep an eye on here. 230 or so is 180. Could be good. Last time it flushed down really hard though. But there is volume on this ticker. Doesn't look too shabby. Had an eye on EMA pullback already. Going for the breakout. Oh, I had day selected. That's embarrassing. Oh! Wow, how many more times am I going to miss that? It's still pumping. That was a sloppy first trade. You guys can judge me all you want. I'm gonna cut here. Let's think about this, get a bit more of a bird's eye view. This is the key area here. Can we break it? 180 SMAs there. We're over the former 5-minute. Usually your first trade is better just to take some quick profits, in my experience. I'm going to reduce size a little bit. Look at that nasty pullback. Here we go. Let's see if we can get an entry. Alright, our goal is to ride this one back up. Ideally, 2,000-3,000 share size. Could see a new high. There's some buyers here. I want to see that rip over 235. Adding into my winner, which I don't do often. But it has a lot of potential here. The bid is strong. Bid keeps crawling. Jumping in again. Looking for that break of 2.4. Bid is really strong right now. Could have done more size early on. This should break out here. 5-minute and everything is very strong. Start taking some profits. Boom, nice. That was the money shot. I guess I took profits too soon. Good breakout. Let's see if we can get a better 5-minute setup. 35 is going to be big time support. I'm just going to put a limit order there for now. Increase my size a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get a perfect pullback. This is the former. Nice. Tom's calling it out in the Discord as well. Give that a like. This is micro pullback. Moving up. Moving back down. Here we go. Nice. Got the micro. Oh, I actually didn't want to sell that. I thought I had 500 shares up again. Dang it. That was a mistake. Oh, I wanted to ride that. Dang. Left probably 200-300 on the table there. Sloppy trading. Oh well. Let's see here. $2.5. Oh, only got 90 shares. Oh, that was kind of embarrassing. I don't know if this is going to keep running here. I have an awkward amount now. Next support is the 9 EMA. So potential there for a proper fill. Cutting. I want to see a bigger pullback to the 9 EMA. Oh man, that was a sloppy trade here. That could have put me over 1,000 even potentially. Ideally a 9 EMA pullback would be a little bit better. Stopped out. holding pretty good, but this is a new 5 minute and we've already bounced off of that support. Should pull back a bit more. That's holding. Still holding. Oh, I chased, I did. Stopped out. Here we go. Come on, pull back a little bit more. Oh. Here we go. Looking for that move off the 9 EMA now. Maybe we're gonna get that last final rip. Taking too long. I'm stopping. Could have kept going, but unfortunately not. So, watching the next one. Okay. I think this might be temporarily done. Getting a lot of rejections here. So yeah, we'll see. The fact that this ticker is only around 100,000 shares is, it's light for a $2 stock, $250 stock. It should be, you know, we should be seeing the 200-300 shares. This basically is a good sign that the continuation on this ticker is not going to be so, or has the highest likelihood. We are breaking this flag here, but I'm a little worried it's just going to pull right back again. This is going to be a failed move. I personally would like to see a little bit more volume at this point. We are over the 180 SMA, maybe 275 or so, something we can see. I kind of marked that out, so it's worth watching. But here you can already see that failed move, and now it might be pulling back below VWAP. So this is what I was worried about. We are kind of extended off the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Hasn't caught up with VWAP yet, so yep, exactly what I was worried about. Ugh. You could have traded off the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. It was a 4% bounce and actually had some of the best volume, but those usually tend to get me in the bad position really quick, and it's very slippery slope to over trading. So I tend to just not do those kind of trades anymore, but it would have worked this time. JG is looking like it found some support. It's still trending below VWAP. You got to be careful with these kind of tickers. You know, you'll constantly be trying to take stabs at it and realize, oh man, you know, I just keep selling off and I keep losing money on it. And it's just not the best fighting this trend. I mean, the trend is your friend, and right now the trend is down. Although if you really think about it, the trend is also up. On the 5 minute or the 4 hour, you could, argue the trend is more favorable. So you could start looking for those supports. But for my trading style, I like to focus on the front side, not the back side. I didn't even look at EVAX stats yet. It's a biotech, 25 million shares outstanding, 45 million market cap with some. So this is like COVID news. You go fast track designation 2 weeks ago. Moderna vaccine data. Could be. I'm also usually not trading tickers below 40% gap, so this is unusual. Volume's very light here as well. EVAX is at a critical spot here because this is where we topped out originally, and here on 5 minute you also see this bit of a pivot spot. So this is a place I wouldn't be buying into, but if we start consolidating here, we might get a move higher, but you don't want to buy too high. Interesting note here is that 5 minute came in again really well. Right here you can see that trend. So if you were buying off the 5 minute support, you'd be doing good, but you got to watch out because the volume is very light. and you are technically buying a falling, trying to catch a falling knife ultimately. So it's not my favorite strategy, but I do want to point out that this time it would have worked. I'm going to replace this alert with support roughly around the same spot, 2, 3, just mapping it out. We also have some pivots in this area on the daily, so I think it's a fair spot to mark. ZCMD popping up, kind of an interesting ticker, 175 resistance. Just kind of mark that out here. We still got some upside. I usually don't like trading these tickers right when they just start popping up. Yeah, another announcing ChatGPT, Catalyst, classic small cap. I mean, that was a pretty solid pop. Here he goes. The pullback here was about 10%. I gotta be careful. It just gives back 15% right away. Yeah, it's a sub $2 stock. Those are even worse for me. Statistically, those are just really bad for me. Just the way they trade, you know. If I sized up here, 2,000-3,000 shares, you know, boom, just like that, it'd be down 400 or 500. So sketchy. Can't deny though the fact that it is increasing volumes. That's actually a really good sign. 1.5, we're right below a key zone. Looks like we might even break out of this. Maybe let's trade it with very small size here. Size into some of this pullback. I'm not sure if it's going to hold. 2,000 shares would be okay. I mean, it's up 25%. It's not crazy. Very small size here. It's almost like a test. New ticker, I always do small size on. Oh no. That was an accident. I actually wanted to cut and I bought. Wow, that was sketchy. Still cut quick enough, and still worth watching. Although that sell-off was 17% now, it's very strong. I'm not sure if we're going to recover there. I'm very grateful for the fact that I was still able to cut my position very quickly, even though I here we go, I bought when I should have sold. Had a bit of a recovery though. Jumping in on here. See if we can get that breakout. Stopping. 2 red trades in a row on a ticker. It's never a good sign for me, so I'm going to go ahead and call it on ZCMD. Funny. And that, my friends, is why we cut our losses quickly. By the way, can we call this a first stare? Or I'll just show it here. Look at SPY. Is this a first stare or not? I don't know. This is the most hectic thing I've ever seen. Let's see what Colby says in the Discord. EVAX ripping, guys. Focus, focus, focus. 5-minute breakout. Good volume. Didn't get my fill. Gotta watch out, it's a flushy ticker, but that was a solid breakout, good volume. So let's see if we can get a little bit of continuation here. Bid is stacking, it's a good sign, but it's not crawling up as aggressive as I thought it would. Here we go, now it is. Gotta give it a little bit of time. It's natural. If we can see that break of 245, this could really do something beautiful. Volume's there. 253 is the spot to break. Not sure if we'll get it. The bid is stacking though. Taking some risk off. Strong pullback. 9E may support though. Don't want to see this VWAP area at all. Kind of weak. That's a lot of sell volume. Five minutes still young. Chipping the 200 again. Cut some. A little bit prematurely. So it wasn't the best idea to cut there. $230 getting chipped though. It's still stop. Yeah, you can see those sellers coming in. I did not want to be part of that. This could sell off very aggressively here. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's going to reverse. That's what I would like to see. Get another opportunity for a move higher, but at the moment it's not here. I'll tell you what, this 5 minute zone is really the place to trade on this ticker. I'm a little higher here. So if you're just buying off this 5 minute trend, you'd be absolutely killing it on this ticker. Trending back up. Did a little bit of analytics on this one. If you make trend lines on these tops and these tops here, look at this, perfectly comes in for this initial top breakout, and then here as well where it pulls back. So this would have been a double confirmation on the 9 EMA plus down here, and this was actually, yeah, first one was here, perfect pullback as well. So very clean, very clean for sure. 216. You actually notice the 5 minute chart is not perfect. This should be actually here, so that's skewed data. It's weird. Also the 5 minute here, there is no line here. It shouldn't be there. So a little interesting to note. Just mapping out a little bit of a resistance zone here at the tops. You can see it a little bit better. So if we start consolidating near the highs here, there could be some good continuation, but right now it's very choppy to try to trade this. We're over the former 5 minute. This looks pretty good. Good consolidation here. See if we can get a little bit more continuation. It's very strong. Don't want to buy too high though. 5 minutes definitely extended. But this is a really good potential setup here. as we're holding this zone really well. Quick pullback. I didn't size into that one just because I need to get a green trade in, I feel like, before I do anything else. But that, yeah, nice. Wow, that was a quick, that could be a failed breakout if that doesn't hold right away. That's way too many sellers for me. Stopping out. Dang. I thought we were going to get a rip, but that was way too many sellers right out of the gates on that breakout. We'll pop right back up. All right. I mean, that's a good sign. Let's see it. Let's see it. Still holding. If this gets chipped through, we could see a nice run. I mean, we're over critical resistance now. Bids coming in. Oh, buying again. Oh, over trading. Wee-oo. Oh my god, yeah, that was nasty. Tough here. It's really tough. You could really feel how it's battling right now. Let's try to keep our fingers from doing too many quick decisions. 247. It's not a good spot if we go down there. Big bid there. Big bid. Should move it right back up. Jumping in on here at 250. New 5 minute and 2.5 minutes. We got time to keep climbing. Let's go. Stopped out some. Stopped out the rest. It's unfortunate. 90 may pull back. Oh, pop right back up again. Wow, this is so choppy right here. I hate trading this. Can't buy this one high anymore. I just had so many scratch trades in a row. That was ridiculous. Good volume though. Good 5 minute. I mean, everything looks pretty solid. I'm gonna, just in case there's a wicks, this ticker is very wicky, so I'm gonna place some limit orders ahead of time. This looks like it's gonna break out. Nice. What? Again, wicks and it doesn't even fill me. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. What was that? Popped up 7%, it didn't fill me. At this point, I feel like I would like to see a bit more of a setup around 43. Just around this area. We have some, at or above, we have some interesting tops and bottoms in this area. So let's say we pull back here, we hold, and then we start kind of crawling up a little quicker. That'll give me a little bit more confidence. But jumping in here with lower volume after a flush like that makes me a little bit nervous. Yeah, there's already a bigger pullback. New ticker CELZ Biotech, small cap classic, FDA catalyst. Could be setting up nicely here. Big resistance around 1, and then again here. I think we have potential for another move. 10% pullback, could easily go a bit more than that. Waiting to see the buyers coming in. There's some buyers. Take a quick little profit. Always good to start off a little bit of a green move, trade right away. Let's see, this could rip right over 19 right away, but I'm looking for a move A little bit further down, somewhere around here, 105 maybe. No, a lot of support coming in here. I'll start sizing in, but I'll give myself a little bit of time. Looking weak. Scratch that one. Jumping in again. Looking for that breakout. Nope. Stopping out. Let's see if we can do another go here. 5 minute is about to end, so it's a risky spot here for sure. But it's crawling up. I mean, this could be the breakout already. Big time support right around $1. Wow, 108 really came in heavy as support. Looking for this breakout. This could be breaking out really nicely here. That was not the best entry. Kind of chase there. Stopping out. Too many sellers. Well, giving back profits here. A lot of scratches. Gotta be careful. That was a failed breakout, so let's see if I can just be a little bit more patient. Keeps finding a lot of buyers around 108. Alright, got my entry. Still could do bigger size, but I want to see this support come in first. New 5 minute, technically it's risky here because it broke lower. We need to see a quick reversal. Stopping out. Still have a little bit of size left. Jumping back in. Can we get that move higher here? Bid at $1. It's really fighting. It's trying. 5 minutes too low though, so I'm a little bearish here. Yeah, it's really struggling. It's trying. Taking a little bit of size off. I don't know. To be honest, I don't trust that. Should have broke out like 10 times. That was so sketchy. A little disappointing there, I'm not gonna lie. We haven't really been having the best fall through lately. I mean, as you're seeing here on CELZ and you saw on EVAX, it's very weird, very inconsistent. So I don't know, it's tricky to trade right now without a question. I could have come into the trading room a little bit quicker on CELZ. I kind of saw this one late. It was on my watch list, but I somehow didn't give it the light of day, and it actually crawled up, you know, somewhere in this area would have been really nice because we're at this point we're up 80%. I could have probably done better trading in this area, I think, but I don't know, I find it really tricky right now. Tough. Not to mention all these tickers are sub $2, sub dollars. Usually I don't do well on those tickers because of the way they perform price action wise. So, you know, this one was a little bit cleaner in this area initially, so from 2 to 2.5, but I like tickers that are a little bit more like 4 to 5, 4 to 7, even around $10 sometimes. But you know, this is tricky. CELZ back at it again. Let's see it. I like that 213 zone, so maybe we'll see that. Could be setting up a micro pullback here. Could be a good entry. Buyer still strong. Get a little bit of green here first. It's usually a good thing when you're not in a flow on a ticker yet, so that's always my priority. Wow, nice move to 33 we just saw. Still holding really well, still young in the 5-minute. Any pullback here would probably be a really good buy opportunity. There we go, got my 4-5 again. Could continue crawling up. Good setup here. See if we can break a little bit higher. This is a key range that we're currently in. Gotta be careful not to overmanage. Could rip higher, but it could also just pull all the way back down again. Taking a little bit of profits along the way. Maybe we'll see that strong break of 135. I wouldn't be surprised. We do have a new 5-minute though coming up really soon. So let's see if we get a micro pullback here first. Last time the 5-minute didn't barely pull back, the new 5 minutes, so we might see something similar to that. 30 more seconds here. This is already a very strong continuous move, 40%, so I would expect some sort of pullback without a question. Here we go, new 5-minute, 3, 2, 1. Try to get my small size there. Should rip up here. See if we hold the first 30 seconds. That's what I'm looking for. We're over the former 5 minutes, so that's very bullish. Starting to do starter size here. I think that's fair. Looking for that break over 134. Just in case we get a quick wick, I'm gonna set a limit order. Small size this time. Could have been bigger size, but don't feel like giving back all my profits if it fails like it did. Second opportunity. Nice, nice. Let's see that break. A lot of sellers here, but it could easily break it. There we go. Stopping out. I wanted to see one quick clean move. I want you guys to note the volume on this ticker. It's absolutely insane. Almost 1 million shares being traded per minute. Remember I was saying with EVAX how, you know, we were only getting like 100,000. This was like the best volume candle at 200,000. I was saying it's not a lot. Obviously it's not the same price, but even if, you know, we doubled the volume here, we'd be getting around 400,000 at best. CELZ is between 500,000 and 1 million for its low price. So this is what you're usually looking for. Unfortunate I didn't get this move here. This is where I could have really cleaned it up. At this point it kind of feels a little bit choppy again, but 5 minute technically is crawling higher. It's quite bullish, so we'll see. So we're getting some divergence here. We have higher, well, yeah, this one here, right here, this is a higher high than this one, but the volume is lower. So we're going higher here on the price, but the volume's going lower. You see how these lines are going further away from each other? That's divergence. If you're looking to the left, it's actually convergence, where they're going closer together. So divergence on a front side, it's never really a good sign. That's something you want to watch out for sure. You can see here on the MACD there's a little bit of a red arrow as well. No surprise there. So it's getting a little bit trickier. Maybe we'll get a more of a 5 minute setup with continuation. It's about 8:30, so it's been here's going to be big support around like 110. 8:30, so it's been an hour and a half now of trading. This is usually a good time to start thinking about calling it for pre-market and then looking for the market open trading session. So if this was a really hot ticker and we were still trending higher and higher and we're going more and more exponential, I would be getting more and more aggressive on this ticker, but volume's fading right now, and I just don't see a reason why I want to get super aggressive on a not so great setup anymore. Plus it's a sub $2 ticker. So I'll just lock in the profits, and then if I wanted to make more money, I would have had a trade with bigger size instead of doing, you know, 4,000 shares here, and with EVAX doing, let's say, 3,000, and here I did like 800 and 1,000. You know, making sure I'm getting a little bit more position size. That's the easiest way to make more money, not over trading, not trading more, but trading bigger size, doing what you're already doing, just with bigger size. I know this probably sounds like I'm repeating myself, but it's so important. I also need to remind myself to do that often. So we got another hour before the market opens, and I just wanted to show you guys what I do pre-market to wrap in those profits. If you're new, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Check out the links I added in this video at the top right to learn more about this strategy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're new, welcome to the community.